going to take a gander in the garden. Let's go. Here's a look at the garden from the entryway. I have 5 arched trellises going down this walkway here. I have just transplanted all of my strawberries into this first bed. Really looking forward to the strawberries this year. They were all in this water trough, so they are going to have plenty of room to grow and grow with big, fat, juicy strawberries. I have my raised bed row here, and this first bed I have our asparagus patch growing, and look at how fat them things are. We did not harvest any asparagus last year, and we plan on letting most of it go this year to get pretty established. I have a purple variety on this side. Little babies coming up. And then this is chamomile that has reseeded. I'll just let that go in there. These are all little baby cilantros that have reseeded from last year. We'll just let those go. And we have mint and oregano in this bed, parsley, and chives in this bed. I can't wait for those to flower because I think they're so pretty. Down this bed I have my brassicas, which would be broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. The broccoli I think is down there. That's a purple variety of broccoli. I have 3 rows of early scarlet globe radishes here. After these get a little bigger, I will start another row in between to have a succession harvest of radishes. This is another 3 rows of radishes. These are the French breakfast. And I just saw my beets are starting to finally come up. They're a little bit slower than the radishes. And I'll do a succession planting of those as well. And purple kohlrabi. First time growing it last year, and it was delicious. And then this was Tomato Alley. We have discussed putting up another wall for tomatoes because I didn't have enough room. I have more tomatoes than any one person could need. But I like growing them, so what can I say? Alright, so this is a look at my grow room or craft room. Depends on the season. In the winter it's my craft room, and early spring it turns into the grow room. So let's take a look. Grew baby chicks this year. There's 5 in here right now. Tomatoes. And more tomatoes. And more tomatoes. And babies. These are mostly flowers. Kale and some basil in that one. Down here I have my zucchini and such. Cucumbers. I just saw a sprout here today. All this is gonna start germinating here pretty soon. Check that guy out trying to bust through. And what I'm really the most proud of growing is peppers. Oh, and then there's this. Yeah, he'll be alright. Look at those beauties. Every time I start looking at my seed collection, I get the Little Mermaid song stuck in my head. You know, wouldn't you think my collection's complete? These are my saved seeds in this box. And my collection's not complete. I have seeds on the way here right now, actually. Don't tell Zach. So I had mentioned our 5 chicks over here in this brooder, and I wasn't going to talk much about these chicks, but then I decided that I would share with you what was going on with these 2. So these 2 I have in like a nursery brooder. They're separated from the other ones. This one here was born about a week ago. Yeah, it's a week old already. And then this one here was the last one that was hatched. So this chick here didn't look very healthy from the get-go, but then had started to look a lot better. Now it kind of has, let me see, its leg isn't functioning very well. It's kind of like a peg leg. And then this one over here, I just put on, well, let's get out of the water there, bud. I did some research and found out that this is probably what's called splayed leg, where there was either not enough humidity when the chick hatched, which I was watching it pretty closely and had it up at like around 65% to 75%, I believe is what it was supposed to be around, or that the bottom could have been slippery after it hatched. I don't know, that's a couple of the reasons that they'd said, but a solution to the problem was kind of putting a splint on it. So right now I have, it's like a rubber band with a piece, oh, thank you for doing that while I was touching you, and right into the water. Come here, buddy. Get a better look at it here. So all it's doing is bringing the 2 legs underneath of him, or her. So that's it. Before I had done this, he just flopped around in there like on his belly and used his wings kind of to balance him, and I was honestly surprised that it's lived this long. So we're gonna try this, see what happens. We'll keep you updated. And then this one, I'm not really sure if I should do the same thing here with this one, or what I'm going to decide to do. I think I'm going to do a little more research and see, because it wasn't like that like 2 days ago. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that one. We'll see if, because it's not the same as what this one here was doing. It's different. So I'll do a little more research and figure out. I might just throw a brace on it and see if it helps. We'll keep you updated.
When can we go fishing again?
Hopefully this weekend.
Okay. Those are pretty big. This one gets stepped on.
Oh, got it. Went mushroom hunting a little while ago. These are a few of the mushrooms that we found. Things are still slow here where we're at. We're still finding blacks and little tiny grays. So I haven't even found any little grays yet. All I found are blacks. How many we got, Zane?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14.
Good.
Why didn't you go, Zane?
Because I was helping you in the garden.
Doing what?
We were putting straw around the plants so the snow wouldn't get it.
Yeah, because we're supposed to get
A lot of snow tonight.
How do you feel about that?
Not very good.
So I've been working out in the garden all weekend and just been cleaning up out here. Wanted to kind of give an update a little bit. So mostly just been plucking the weeds out of the rows and the aisles, walkways, getting all the leaves and dead stuff cleaned up out of the raised beds here. Yeah, most of the arch trellises cleaned up, all the dead stuff pulled off. All the weeds are gone, looking nice. I think I decided that my water trough planter is going to be back here at the back of the garden. I was really wanting to get my sweet peas planted this weekend, but we're going to have like 3 to 6 inches of snow, something stupid like that, on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'll wait a little bit longer probably. But yeah, looking good. So I didn't want to end the video without giving you a little bit of an update on the baby chicks and the nursery brooder here. I did end up putting a brace on my little peg leg chicken here, and as you can see, that actually really did seem to help. I actually just took it off. I left it on for like 2 days, and it's actually getting around really well now. Of course, they're not going to want to show you that right now, but and then this little one here, you can see it's actually trying to move its legs, which it had not been doing that before, so that's like a vast improvement for this one too. I think with a few more days maybe, it might make a full recovery. I don't know. Kind of interesting. Yeah, you can see there a little bit now, but its leg isn't as wonky as what it was. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There's Loki. Hi, baby. And Mika. What you girls doing? Huh? My little guard dogs. Somebody's shooting and they just both came and sat right in front of me. You take a bullet for me, Loki? Huh? Will you take a bullet for me, Mika? Oh, I think that was a yes.